All right. Back for another episode.
Welcome back.
All right, my name is William Graham, also known as the Big Fundamentals.
Yeah, Mike Sauls, also known as Mikestro.
In the building.
Welcome back to Underrated Profession, y'all. You know our motto is, and our main objective is to inform, educate, and celebrate the barbering profession. Also make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Well, again, welcome back. I know you probably saw on the title for this episode is going to be a fun one. Staying with our school thing. Well, first of all, whoa, before we get going, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. Yeah. Had a good weekend, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Everything was good, man. Me and the lady, we went out this weekend, but
that's some quality time.
That's some quality time, man. You got to have that quality time, man. Yeah. How about you, man?
I had a good weekend, you know what I'm saying? My mother-in-law had my mom, she had her birthday, so we got a chance to celebrate her. So we took her out
with the fam.
So that was really good. That was good to celebrate the loved ones.
Right.
But we had a good weekend, man.
Right.
As a matter of fact, our students, Eagles, went and represented out at the event.
That's
doing
right.
some community service. They was out doing some haircuts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Mitchell.
Shout out to Mr. Mitchell. I was about to say shout out to the students as well.
Yeah. To the students as well. And they went out at the time of this recording. They went out to here in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. They went to a Haven House.
Okay.
Where they serviced. They had about 30 kids signed up.
Wow.
30 so folks, but they did about 15, 16.
Okay.
Folks, so it was a good turnout. So it was always good to give back. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So, but that was good. I was proud of the students who got a chance to get their pop up in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get them cuts in.
Get that
fear out.
Get that fear out.
Build that confidence.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And but that's a great segue into today's topic.
Right.
Today's topic, we got two questions. We normally, whenever we do these assignments and we work on these assignments, we try to at least do at least two things before we try to leave at least some two nuggets.
Right.
At least,
Right.
And but the two we got today is what makes a good student.
Okay.
Which that might kind of mess around and rub some folks the wrong way.
Right.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Now, all my barber instructors out there, school owners, we got your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
We got your back. And and the second part would be, what would you tell your student self? Today, right now. That's what would you tell yourself? I was excited about that assignment.
I got some stuff I would have told myself. I got some stuff I would tell myself right now, man. I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Graham.
No doubt. So also we give a shout out to our location where we at. We here at the Public Safety Campus, Wake Tech Public Safety Campus here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I just want to give a shout out to our location.
Right.
All right. So I guess we go ahead and dive into the first one. What makes a good student? Now, what I did for this assignment, I don't know. I know you probably, you know me.
Research, man.
You know I don't
research, man.
Google.com. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I came across an interesting. That's why y'all see me with this big old sheet of paper here. But I came across an article actually by Paul Mitchell. Shout out to Paul Mitchell's hair and barber programs. And I figured it would be a good way to, I don't know if you want to go over yours first or do you want to go through this list that they had. Because they had like 10, was it 10? Yeah, 10 things that they say, the characteristics that makes a successful cosmetology or barber student.
Okay. Well, I would say since that, these is off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and give my thing was my first one was it ain't many.
Okay. We may have some of it may run over here actually.
And I was thinking from the aspect of me as a student. What will make me a good student.
That's a good way.
Gotcha. I'm not talking about from an instructor's perspective.
Okay.
I'm just talking about what have made me a good student.
Okay. So y'all lucky. See, students, he got y'all back. I'm coming at y'all.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like first you have to be self-motivating.
Yeah.
First self-motivating, you got to be, that this is a commitment. You can't nobody try to keep trying to influence you to be a barber. You can't, because we have students like, man, we trying to get them like, man, don't quit. You know what I'm saying? Don't quit school, do this, blah, blah, blah. But no, you have to be a self-motivated person in this field. That's one.
Yeah, because that's what you need to have when you get out.
But when you get out, exactly. Yeah. So what better way to do that is you have to be a self-motivated first for the student. And then when you get out, you're going to be a self-motivated barber or apprentice.
That's right.
So the next one, I don't even know if I said it, like kind of like willing to be like a sponge or open book. Like, you know, we got some students that they've been what we call it kitchen cutting.
I call it bootleggers.
Bootleg cutting, and some of them come in here and think that they know everything. You know, you have to be willing to be open and accept all the knowledge and the information that's coming your way, whether you think it's wrong or not. But if a teacher is an instructor that's instructing you or educating you, you should know that instructor has been seasoned for a longer time. So you have to listen, and even if you don't agree, you still listen and take that knowledge with you. Yeah,
because because there's some bootleggers out there that they can cut.
They can cut now.
Now they got some cuts, but then but it's always I always like to remind students or point out to students that, because a lot of times when that come into play, you know, we see that where I don't, you know, and not everybody agree with how I categorize students when they are learners. I have it where I consider some that are green, some that are intermediate, and then advanced, you know, / bootleggers or whatever, or they've been to school already before they come and finish it up. But anyway, sometimes that's the challenge is, well, at the end of the day, all three can have something to learn. Right. Even the kitchen, when you said bootlegger, I call them, at the end of the day, they still need to learn the business of barbering. Right. There's always still something to learn. Right. And so sometimes the challenges that at least, you know, I'm pretty sure you noticed it, is that the green folks want to be, especially if they get around and get a little click. You get some green folks, intermediate folks that want to think they advanced, and then it's like trying to keep them realizing that you are green, you're still growing, and you're progressive, but you trying to be like
the advanced
when you're not there yet.
You got to cry before you walk,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
And
be proud of the progress you are making, and sometimes that lead to, like you were saying, to having that you know, that self motivation to know that this is a process, and you know that advanced student started their process earlier than you, even if it might have not have been in a school environment.
But
they started grabbing the clippers and cutting people and cutting friends and things of that nature. So
So that was the second one. My last one, I'll just put like having a plan. Having a plan of what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do with this knowledge? What you're gonna do with these license? When you get out, and what are you going to do? Having a plan as a student,
as a student,
already have your plan for what you're going to do in school, when you get out of school.
I was going to say in school, in school,
out of school, but just as long as you having a plan, that was one of my main things that what makes a good student.
And along with that plan, and some of the students, y'all may feel some kind, some of y'all heard me already say this. You know, habits, whatever habits you got. This is the new school to break it. One of the most popular habits, which is very common. You think about it because you are becoming self-employed. You know, now you got to. That means you don't have not necessarily a clock per se. Even though I know some shops have the policies and rules where you have to be in a certain time, which is great. But you know, at the end of the day, you still kind of got your own freedom. And so by having that freedom, which is good, but you got to have that discipline. And one of the biggest discipline is getting up.
Getting there.
And not getting there till 11. Right. 12, you want to predict on when this crowd is coming in and all that. You got to get up.
You got to be there, man.
And so that's where I noticed where, like, if you got, and then some people are not morning people, right? So that's why I was saying breaking habits, meaning that, if you struggle getting up, and you have a hard time getting up, well, that's why you got, at least in North Carolina, you got 1,528 hours of practice.
But Graham, I was just telling something. I was just telling the students the other day. All right, You know, they say you say the people they're not morning people, right?
Right.
But if you was working for an actual 9 to 5, if you're working for a 9 to 5 job, they got to get up and go be there by 9. They're gonna be there by 8:30, so they won't get counted absent or late. So they don't want the corporate to call them like
you fired.
Yeah. So you got to treat this barber thing just like you going to a corporate job, or if not, harder. Like you got to be on yourself harder in this field because you have so much freedom.
Exactly.
You have to get that discipline within yourself. So if you got discipline within that corporation to work there 9 to 5, like have enough decency to have the discipline for your own self, for your own business.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So
on that note, we got to take a quick break though.
Okay.
And we're going to finish this conversation. Hope y'all enjoy. Stay right there. We'll be right back.